The Fed chairman today, Jerome Powell, weighing in on the economic inequality facing minorities here in the United States.
The economics discipline, like every other aspect of our society, does have a troubled history when it comes to issues of race inequality. A tight job market is probably the best single thing that the Fed can do to support gains by all low and moderate income communities, and particularly for minority communities who are heavily represented in those groups.
That's the Fed chairman today, Jerome Powell, speaking before the Senate Banking Committee. One United Bank is the largest black-owned bank in the country. The bank says its purpose is to empower its community and close the racial wealth gap. Kevin Cohee is the chairman and CEO of United Bank. One United Bank joins us now from Los Angeles. Kevin, it's good to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
We talk a lot about the crisis, obviously, which has disproportionately impacted the African-American community and small businesses. What have you seen from your vantage point?
Well, just that. It's no question that losing 40% of your businesses is a devastating event, and that's what's happened to Black Americans. So it's really challenging to have seen all the effort that has went into building our communities and building our businesses, and to see such a large percentage of them wiped out. But we believe there are many reasons for us to be hopeful as we move forward.
I want to talk to you a little bit about that. I mean, One United is the leader of what you call the Bank Black movement. Can you tell our viewers exactly what that is?
Well, it's all about garnering the economic spending power of Black America and rechanneling it back into our communities in ways that can help us build political and social strength. So the bank was organized for that purpose, to help organize Black Americans to be more effective from an economic perspective in our society. And we think we're doing that. We think that this is a very interesting point for Black America, because for the first time, we really are organized as a people. Our leaders throughout our entire history have stressed the importance of us being organized. Their efforts, plus the internet, have put us in an unprecedented position of organization so that we could be more effective participants in society. One United Bank is designed to take that organization and to implement strategies so that we can use our economic power to create change.
One of the problems is, and the numbers are depressing, the Black-owned businesses twice as likely to be turned down for a loan. We know about redlining practices, which are driving down home ownership. You said earlier there are many reasons to be hopeful. Can we change this? Can we make significant change?
Oh, absolutely. Technology presents the opportunity for change for all Americans, both Black and white. The one thing that COVID has taught us is the importance of technology for your business. For example, One United Bank has almost doubled its customer base. I just looked at recent numbers, and since the last 3 months, we put on 40,000 new customers. That's in large part because of our technology, which allows us to bring in accounts all across the country and service them effectively. So that opportunity that technology offers levels the playing field in so many ways. In the past, so much depended on your education level and who you know, those sort of things. These days, that's gone out the door. And being able to use the internet to make money is the most important challenge that we all face. It offers us all the opportunity to redesign our businesses and to take advantage of opportunities that did not exist before.
Speaking of, look, sometimes we all need lifelines, and in this crisis, businesses have needed lifelines through the PPP loans, which you were directly involved in. Had you not been there, what would have happened to some of these Black-owned small businesses during this crisis?
We would have had more failures, and everyone in the government, including the government recognizes the ability to affect change in these communities. We're on the ground in these communities. We know these people, we know these businesses, and we were also willing to do things that other institutions didn't. PPP is a good example. One of the main challenges of the PPP program was that institutions chose to do what was going to make them the most money, i.e. they processed their existing customers that were their largest customers. Whereas with One United Bank, we did exactly the opposite. As an example, our first PPP loan was to an Uber driver because we understood that in order to be effective, someone had to deal with the smaller businesses, the businesses that needed more help, the businesses that weren't more organized, and the businesses where you weren't going to make more money. Because One United Bank is also a community development financial institution, it's a very important part of our role to be willing to fill that role in our community. So we all have to work together, and I think that's what you're seeing with these protests. That's an example of all of us working together, not just Black Americans, but those who support Black Americans coming together to give each other a hand, to give us each other that lifeline that you just talked about.
Yeah.